Well, it is a shame that our government can be negotiating with terrorists with a high rate of banditry and kidnapping. I don't think this government should allow any form of, negotiation, because it will only make these guys feel like the government is powerless and they cannot do anything to them, and they just continue to kidnap people and keep requesting for ransom. Yet remember that a Chinese expatriate that came to work in Ekiti was actually kidnapped, and if you get to hear the huge amount of ransom that was given to these kidnappers, you will pity the direction to which Nigeria is going, because it is so unfortunate. Rice farmers were killed and the families were not even compensated. The families were not even visited, let alone even trying to, commiserate with the family. But yet, our government is still negotiating with terrorists and giving them what they want. Where is Nigeria really going to? Is this how we're going to continue? Are we still going to continue to negotiate with terrorists, or we face them and destroy them finally and let it go? Anyway, we'll get to see the amount that was really paid to one Chinese expatriate that came to work in Ekiti State and was actually kidnapped by these bandits. More details will come to you shortly, but please guys, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please ensure you hit the subscribe button and also give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Yes, all my subscribers, you guys are really wonderful, and I really say thank you for your love and all that you do right here, for your text, for even everyone trying to reach out and everyone commenting and also liking our videos. We just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Our thanks are not enough, but we always appreciate you. And don't forget, we're here to give you sizzling, trending, exciting, hot, reliable and authentic happenings in Nigeria and more. So guys, ensure you stay tuned to this channel. All right here it says Governor Kayode Fayemi of Ekiti State, the Chinese expatriate kidnapped in Ekiti State last week, has been released with a payment of a record of 100 million naira ransom, about $220,000 paid to the kidnappers. Have you heard it now? That is the way Nigeria is going. 100 million. How much is the project the expatriate came to do? Now they've paid about 100 million for ransom. So pathetic. The expatriate, identified simply as Wang, works for the company engaged by the Ekiti state government to build the new Ado-Ekiti Ingin Road. He was abducted last Friday at the site by gunmen who also killed one of the policemen attached to the company. A source close to the company said the abductee was released by his captors around 11 p.m. on Tuesday after the payment of 100 million naira ransom. According to the source, the ransom was collected in Kwara State, and the expatriate was released around Ilawe-Igede Road in Ekiti State. According to the source, the ransom was collected in Kwara State and the expatriate was released around Ilawe-Igede Road in Ekiti State. The 100 million naira was taken to a bush in Kwara State, where the kidnappers collected and confirmed it before the man was released at a very difficult location along Igede Ilawe Road in Ekiti State. Reacting, the police public relation officer PPRO in Ekiti State, ASP Sunday Abutu, confirmed the release but declined to comment on the ransom. They are still hiding so many useful information from the public. Well, there's nothing hidden under the sun because we'll get to know everything. He claimed the release was made possible after a serious manhunt for the kidnappers was launched by a combined team of security operatives. Yes, he was released after a serious manhunt and pressure from the security operatives around Ilawe-Igede at about 11:30 p.m. on Tuesday, he said. Well, the direction to which Nigeria is going is not really good at all. Negotiating with terrorists is, tantamount to allowing terrorists to, do what they like in your territory. Because when it has to do with government officials or expatriates that came to the country to work or do some stuff and they are being kidnapped, instead of them to swap into action immediately to ensure that these guys are killed or even, brought to book, rather what they do most of the time is negotiating with them and paying huge ransoms for, to these guys. Is it that they cannot do anything? The people that took the money to the location of the ransom, is it that security operatives cannot just move into action in those places and do their work? Is it ghosts that will come to collect the money? It is still human beings that will come there to collect the money. So how come nobody is able to do anything? All they have to do is sit back and just take ransom, drop it for kidnappers and bandits and walk back. And now imagine what the ASP is saying, that after a serious manhunt, they went ahead. That was how they got the release of the Chinese expatriate that came to work. And they don't want to even discuss with the public about the number of monies and even the huge sums they've been using to release kidnappers. And when it has to do with Nigerians that are being kidnapped, they allow them to be killed in the bush. Imagine the number of years that those Chibok girls stayed inside the Sambisa forest. Some of them were married, they were given to husbands, gave birth to children out of wedlock. So many things happened to them, and the government was not able to do anything. And yet they swung into action just because anytime it has to do with expatriate, they decide to negotiate and exchange for money. But when it has to do with the citizens of the country, they feel it is not important. But when it's a government official, they can do anything to drop ransom to get the government official away from the den of the kidnappers. This is really bad. No Nigerian is more Nigerian than any Nigerian. We are all Nigerians and we have the right and privilege that every other person in the country has. So the way things are going in this country, it is so unfortunate that the EndSARS protest is just a tip of the iceberg, because what is to come in front is really so big. The government should really be careful with the way they handle things. Negotiating with kidnappers is never the way out. It is just an opportunity for the kidnappers to continue to operate. Well, guys, from here, that is it. I say thank you for listening. I really appreciate you. Don't forget to drop your comments and also give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.